Why?
We were
Not
we're
live?
live on YouTube, but not the vertical. That's because I forgot to hit live for the vertical. So now we're live on the vertical.
Details.
Forgot it's a different button for the vertical.
I know you're nervous that I'm back up on stream, but
Yep. You got me. A little unpracticed. Oldie would have been done by now.
What?
15.
I'm chilling. I'm talking, yapping. The people love it. Hey, you can't rush perfection.
Fair. You could, it just wouldn't be perfect.
You get the idea. Gamers, be out there. I'll go there. I'll have a punch this fucking thing.
Dude, it is like hot and Satan's anus out there. 106 when I got in the car. Today's supposed to be the worst day, though. Today's supposed to be the worst day. It's supposed to get cooler every day the rest of the week.
Good.
I think next week it's supposed to actually be cool. He's usually in the 70s next week.
Sweet. Nasty out there.
I put onions.
They don't like the heat.
Onions hate the heat.
Really?
Yeah, they won't grow well if they're too hot.
Did you go out there with a little umbrella for him?
Okay, guys.
What's up, G-Man? How's it going? Oh shit, my bad. Sorry.
Kick it, pull again.
What?
Pull me, kick it, pull again. The cutting season, Nick? Is the cutting season?
Should be. My shirts are I got booty sweat.
I know your back is so.
My back is that bad? Is it really that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got wings, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't get pit sweat, but I get like upper chest and back sweat.
It's so cool. Thanks for telling me that. That's so awesome.
Hey man.
I'm glad I know the more details about your sweat glands.
I didn't realize my back was that bad.
Yeah. It's fucking warm out there.
I
Man.
literally just from standing at a desk.
It's hot. Doobie doobie doo.
I was watching an open thing, and I realized open nose thinks the same. Digital display.
Yeah, that's what Jacob's saying. I like the digital display though. It's kind of nice.
Jack was back there playing Kev, dude. He was shirtless.
I saw.
He was?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. No, I warned Jack this morning. I sent him the text. I was like, hey, dude, it's warm.
You know what's funny, dude? I wasn't lying when I started telling. If you heard me talking to TJ, Kevin is in heaven here right now.
Yeah, he loves it.
He loves the heat and humidity. He loves swamps too. Like, he would be so happy living in Bobby Boucher's house.
It was
Different
Man.
breed, man. Different kind of man.
Paul is in chat, Jacob.
Good for Cole.
He misses you. He said, Jacob, where have you been?
They keep me locked in a closet in the back. Pull me out when they need me for emergencies.
Take a cooling break.
I thought they were. No, I am. But I thought they were fucking.
No, just take breaks if you need to.
That's why I stepped in here.
Yeah. Take a cooling break. Do you have the number for that guy about the garage?
Yeah, I put it on the.
Like almost like a sleeve wrap.
Oh, under the glow.
Take everything out, throw it in the fridge, and it's kind of like a candy bag. Like you just said, we're a part that plays in 5 minutes.
Making progress. Need some pliers though. I'll be right back.
Yeah, someone will give you a call back. Yeah, no problem.
All right. Got my pliers.
Now I'm back too.
I have a feeling underglow may not be a viable option on this case.
Well, not. Can't get that in.
No. I don't think we've ever done underglow in this case. Bum, 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 bum,
Oh, I
bum.
feel like it's so close. That's what it looks like, anyways.
It feels so close to you right now.
You need a hammer?
It's a force. That would definitely break my cord and damage the case.
I don't think Hunter would mind, right?
Oh,
You get it?
I got it.
Hey!
Just a little bit of persuasion.
He did give you a little permission. He said, just do it a little. The hammer. So we'll do that when we install the GPU, Hunter.
Yeah, we'll use the hammer on the graphics card. Just give. You said just a little. So.
Yeah. A weird phone almost looks like a Windows phone. It is not a phone at all. It's actually a monitor. It's one of our monitor mods, actually.
I gave it to Brad. I let him.
You can probably see my mouse here.
Nope. People don't want to see your mouse.
I have
Brad.
control.
Alrighty.
Get that cellophane off.
What a waste of plastic.
Don't worry, you'll be eating it soon enough.
It's already in my body. It's in everyone's body.
GPU wrapper from 2025.
Mm.
Great year. Great year for plastic.
Getting absorbed by corn.
Just remember when I built this, there were only 2 cases I could choose from in white.
There was. What do you mean? There was only 2? There was a lot of white cases in the world.
What Illinois type shirt?
Dude, sweet dreams are made of cheese. What's even better is that the Chicago deep dish restaurant shirt that I used to work at.
Good old Illuminati's.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get Illuminati.
Some-
No, I can't.
Deep disher? No. At that point, just get Jared.
Never. I get their sausage one. What's the sausage crust?
Oh, right, 'cause that's keto.
Yeah,
Keto friendly.
it's a lot of sausage. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you, it's a bitch to make that thing.
Is it really?
Holy shit. It's just all handmade.
You
It's
just have to like press it.
It's
that way.
all hand pressed made sausage. Like it's from the sausage that you get on the truck, but ugh. Making it when you make that much raw meat into like a pizza, it's like ew. Like you're just like, I get it. You avoid the crust,
Yeah,
and it doesn't like. What's the difference, really?
it tastes so good.
The sausage is good. I will give them their Italian sausage is fucking.
The best.
I mean, that's a serious pizza to make. So you got to make sure it's all temp, everything. Like it's, and like you have to weigh it. And every time like you weigh that, you have to put that amount. You can't put more. Because you have to make sure you're spreading the sausage evenly. Because it's all like
Oh wow.
take it in your hand and you just one at a time. It's like quarter-sized pieces you're putting all around. And then you have to try to make your whole sausage pile last the whole pan. It's pretty tough.
Holy crap.
Then they started prepping them a little bit, which was like they make it at like lunch and then put it in a cooler
Oh, okay.
with the cheese on, so you wouldn't have to be mid-rush, make a fucking. But it takes a while, dude. Oh.
Yeah, I got that the first weekend I was on keto. I got
A good start
a
to
little
keto.
like pat on my back. Good job, you made it the first 5 days. Time to get a big dish.
Can you technically eat rice?
No.
I didn't think so.
I can have rice cauliflower. Is that honestly? It's not bad at all. I don't mind eating some cauliflower. You don't like cauliflower?
No, I don't want to eat like a wet gym sock for my vegetable.
It's not a wet gym sock.
Yes,
it
it is.
doesn't have. It barely has any taste.
Just
It's like tofu, man.
I fucking hate cauliflower.
It's like what gym sock is what you're what.
Yeah, just cauliflower.
Don't eat just cauliflower.
Tell me what to
Butter or
do.
something.
Tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Go, damn it.
You gotta flip it.
Take it all apart. Goddamn giga. Not a nice word.
Rip the cauliflower slander. That's what I'm saying, man.
No, dude, fuck cauliflower. Just
Cauliflower,
eat broccoli.
dude.
Just eat broccoli.
Broccoli's good too.
Broccoli is just so much better.
I will say it is better, but cauliflower is good too.
Cauliflower is ridiculous.
Like if broccoli's like an 8.
It's like
Cauliflower
cauliflower
is
tried to be broccoli, but forgot it should be green and taste good.
No. I love cauliflower. You know what I haven't had in a long time?
Obviously, broccoli.
No, I've had broccoli.
This cauliflower
Actually-
slander.
Actually, I haven't had broccoli in a while. But lima beans.
Dude, fuck with some lima beans.
I loved lima beans growing up.
Fuck with sugar snap peas.
Those are good. Those are good too.
He used to be a big hater on cucumbers too.
Oh, you didn't like cucumbers?
They grew on me, yeah. I know. What character development I have.
Were you a picky eater?
No. I was always like kind of encouraged to try everything.
Yeah.
I never liked fish though.
Hmm.
Never. The only fish I have had that I can say that I know I kind of like is I like smoked salmon and cream cheese.
Smoked salmon.
That was some good cream cheese.
I don't know if they're still there, but they were. There was a place at the Crystal Lake Farmers Market. They would sell like smoked salmon.
No, yeah, that was that guy.
That shit is
I don't know where he
amazing.
is. I don't know where he's gone. He like got me to like fish, and he disappeared off the planet. He's
Yeah.
like some fish adventurer man. I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
It's been like a year or two. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking
Yeah.
about. That guy had good
He
produce.
was so friendly.
He was. I was like, I don't like fish. I'm like, dude, you'll like this. Fuck, that guy sold me on fish.
Yep.
It's a hard thing to do.
You can make your own though. If you just buy fish, I'll smoke it for you. You can mix it with cream cheese.
That's what I did. There's a bagel place in the Cary Market. She sells cream cheese, or she sells green cheese with cream cheese with green chive for an extra $1. I could buy chives for 50 cents and chop them up and still have a bunch of chives after
Yeah.
and make my own fucking green cheese. So I just buy the plain one now.
It's crazy to charge an extra $1.
And it's like whipped by the time she does mix it in. So
Yeah.
you get less. Bullshit. It's like when the Big Mac at McDonald's used to be like a Big Mac. Now it's just like a fucking regular burger.
Did they make it smaller?
Oh, it's like 30% smaller
Really?
from when they first released it. Yeah.
Wow, I wish I was 30. I wish I was 30% smaller, but no, 30% would be too much. I wish I was like 15% smaller though.
Speaking of cream cheese, cheesecake is so goated.
Dude, I had a slice of cheesecake from that boba place in the Crystal Lake Outlet Mall thing.
Okay.
With they have Pino's Pizza, whatever. Put that
Oh, over there by Savers or whatever.
behind Fannie Mae.
Oh, okay.
Like those
It's like in a little like inlet.
it's like the
Yeah.
whole strip, and it's like in the
Yeah, and they do the rolled ice cream and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they do. They have amazing cheesecake.
Really?
Yes. Yes. It's so good.
Oh. Show me them titties. Said, give that shirt back to the big boob braless girl.
What the fuck? Who's that?
I don't know. What are you saying? You stole it from her.
Oh shit.
Whoever she is. Nice case. Yes, this is a pretty cool case. Got a nice little LCD screen in front. So you can display temps and all that.
I'm almost done with this hunk.
Like 5 minutes done?
Literally.
Okay, let me text.
Oh, text Nick. Tell him to rev up those fryers. Oh, Nick, I want him in here now. No, pronto. That's a good synonym. Pronto.
Get up here, pronto.
Right? Someone would probably come up here pretty quick.
Yeah.
If Brad hit me with a pronto, I'd be like, "Oh yes, sir."
Yeah.
Fucking come up here, feet blazing.
We'll make sure that that pint glass fits under. Don't worry.
If it doesn't, Brad's fault.
If it doesn't, we'll break it.
Well, yeah, we'll send it in pieces,
We'll
and
send it to you in pieces.
we'll send you an instruction guide how to glue it all together.
We'll make it fit with a hammer.
And then it.
Oh, dude.
Dude.
So Secret Labs, they made an attachment to turn your chair into a recliner. I bought it. This is the nicest thing.
It's a recline.
Oh yeah. Put my feet up now. Lean back.
Surprised the Secret Lab just already doesn't recline.
I know. Well, I mean, it does recline. It just doesn't have the feet. The footrest.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah. It's the footrest attachment.
Where, you know what? I set my subwoofer up the best place possible. It's at where my feet land. It's propped up. Just use my woofer.
Yeah, I had like a little foot pad that I got. That kind of like. It's not as comfy.
What's comfy?
But now I can lean back on the blanket, feet up, chilling at the computer. Plus, it like takes like some of the pressure off your legs and your feet are
And
up,
your lower
too.
back, yeah.
Definitely fell asleep in the chair. 4 minutes.
Dude, I can get like that in my chair. I have one of the mesh chairs.
Oh yeah.
Those are nice. I like that. They aren't obviously as like plushy and comfy. You don't have that type of comfort. The support is nice enough though. I really like it.
The lumbar.
I like the lumbar and I like the open air.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a sweaty guy. I can get sweaty. But that shit nice. It'd be cool. I'm good with my boxes. So comfortable. Just comfortable.
You look boxy, that's funny to me.
Comfortable inside of my box.
Alright. Looks like Jacob's finishing this guy off. We do have one more build.
One more
and Nick will be
build.
building that one.
One more build.
Looks like another custom.
Looks like a custom to me.
It's in a Landpool 216 case.
Why do we want RGB? When do we want it? Let me turn on the computer. Oops. I gotta play something.
Uh-oh.
Good thing we don't do it. Will it postage?
Oh, the top fans?
No, everything's spinning. I forgot to put the RPM regulator for the case frames.
Ooh.
So they're a little happy to be on right now.
A little excited.
Ooh. Put the money in bed. Ow, fuck.
I don't think Hunter minds little Jacob DNA. His fans.
Just like that. You know how quiet I got?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm a fucking wizard. I know my shit, man. Ow. Nice.
Got that cool underglow. Let's see if I can mess with the camera here. Hell yeah. Alright, cool guys. That is it for Hunter's build. Congrats, Hunter. We'll get this tested and it will ship out tomorrow.
Just for you, Hunter.
Yep, just for you, buddy. Cool. We're gonna move this to the back. And then
Nick's up. Nick turn.
will I be able to manage all the RGB from one program?
No. No, you will not. Your case fans use the Gigabyte software. You bought Leanly streamers, so Leanly streamers are controlled by Leanly software. That'll be controlled by L-Connect. There are applications that exist in the world to bridge it all into one. For this situation, it probably won't work because these are wireless streamers, so they literally don't have any connection to the motherboard other than just connecting straight to the power supply for power. The only other RGB you'll really be able to change in L-Connect is obviously your screen, and then that's about it. Then you have to use Gigabyte to change your card and your motherboard and your fans.
And your RAM.
And the RAM. So just keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. Sweet. But yeah, we'll be right back. We're gonna get the next build set up, and we'll be live with Nick.
Yes, sir. All right, Hunter, I'm taking this back to Jack. See you guys.
See ya guys. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Jacob will not be back. back.
What's going on, guys? I am here now, and we are doing another build. This one, though, is going to be our Centurion. Right in the,
It's a custom build.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's that case, but I don't remember that coming with the Freezer 3. So it is a custom.
Yeah, this is a custom.
So we are going with 9800X 3D. That's what I thought. It's already socketed in our board. And that 9800X 3D is going right here on the MSI X870E Tomahawk Wi-Fi. Let's get all this stuff out here, guys. Cooling this is going to be, you guys can see it, the Arctic Liquid Freezer 3 blacked out. The 360 liquid cooler, so honestly, way more than enough for the 9800X 3D, but it definitely leaves you with upgrade potential in the future. If you ever down the line upgrade to a next generation, really high-end, well, I mean, this is a high-end CPU, but up to something with more cores, that 360 cooler is still going to be great for it. I'm just opening stuff without saying anything, man. 4 terabytes of the Kingston Fury Renegade. So, they can maybe get 2 Call of Duties on there. Can be good, right? 2
Call of Duties.
2 Call of Duties. This is a Gen 4 drive. Gen 5 drives, you know, for gaming, it's not the largest uplift, but just in case, I am going to put the SSD on a lower lane because this top lane is a Gen 5 lane. So that way, if the customer decides they want to pick up a Gen 5 SSD down the road, I am not taking any speed away from them.
Hey, what's up, Bulldog?
He transformed like an anime character? What?
You do Jacob.
Oh yeah. He ate like an anime character and then turned into me. That's what happened. Ooh, I just leaned over, man, and I got a stomach cramp all of a sudden. Like when you get them right under the rib cage, it sucks. Dude, what sucked was when you were in like grade school and they'd have you like running the track or whatever, and you'd tell them like I got a cramp, they'd just be like, keep running. Every breath you took was.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of my weight, I just remembered I was on. I think it was like. I was looking at old photos.
Yeah.
Wait, this one up.
I don't want
It's from mid-March.
Yeah, dude. See, you really cut.
Yeah. I was looking at it. I'm like, holy shit.
I can't pull up the photos because it's like the opposite effect for me. It doesn't make me happy. It just makes me depressed.
Dude, I know how
Have a good one, man. Yeah.
Never comes to feeling depressed about people. You experience it all, man. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't really care about like the physical appearance of me, but what I care about is more like just like the health and being able to like do this I want to do. Like I just was like, man, I am a family oriented guy, so I want to have a family and I don't want to have like issues and not be able to like fucking play catch or throw shit at my kid and call it catch. Oh boy! Oh, I didn't mean to hit you, little Jimmy. That was I accidentally hit you with the 98-mile-an-hour fastball.
Keep your eye on the ball, buddy.
But yeah, like I just want people to, and I like this. Have a good one, man. And I like going camping and stuff like that, and going to the Ren Fair and walking for freaking 8 hours, burning in the sun. So it's like I just want to be able to do that stuff.
That was brutal last year.
The heat or the walking?
The walking.
Yeah, you definitely want to come in like good shoes, like something that you'll be walking for a like the when I dressed up for Ren Fair, I still have that stuff. I guess that's one thing too. I at least want to be able to fit in my outfits again. But my boots for it were literally just like leather soles on leather boots. So there was no like cushion. And after 8 hours of like walking, the bottom of my feet like absolutely hurt.
Dude, imagine having to walk like that. I'm sure you get used to it.
No, honestly, I feel more. That's where people who work there, so they're just standing in that 8 hours. That's why whenever you go in, all the vendors have like a little fan on them.
Yep.
Custom build going into 216. If you guys were in here last week, you have heard that this is one of my top 3 favorite cases to build in. Because Lee and Lee did such a good job pre-cable managing it and just making it super easy to work with.
Been to the Renaissance Fair way too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's bad too, and then like all the dust kicks up from like the road, so you just get dusty and dry. But I love it, man. I go usually 4 or 5 times a year if I can. If that's a good year. But even on a bad year, I at least go twice.
I had a lot of fun, man. If they opened it up in like, I would be going.
Yeah. The shows are fun though, right?
Yeah.
What we watched the sword show, I know.
Road show.
Food's good. That's what I'll do is I'll fast like the night before. So like I'll just eat. They're so good, right? Those garlic mushrooms. Yeah. So those garlic mushrooms. I went to high school with the daughter of the guy who owns that.
Oh, really?
Place. Yeah. I didn't know that in high school. Just after high school, they came up, and I was like, "Yeah, I love the mushrooms." And she's like, "Oh yeah, that's my dad's place." Like, oh, I didn't know. But they're so the garlic mushrooms so good. The ribs good, but I'll fast. Like the food there's expensive, but it's so good. So I'll fast and then just go eat there.
I won't be getting a turkey this time.
We got a bad one last time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Normally they're good though.
Yeah.
But like, it felt like last time they weren't seasoned at all.
Oh, really?
And yeah, but you'll see a few different people that do turkey legs, so you can just do it different. But yeah, that was a bad luck, because normally I love the turkey leg.
Yeah.
Barley Balance is a good show to watch, although I did like that one joking about Fox News. I can't think of that.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that. Or sometimes when people fast, they don't feel hungry after. Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah, what happens is when you fast, even like intermittent fasting, your body will go into what's called like a light ketosis, especially with intermittent fasting. And so like you'll be really hungry, but then once your body like switches and starts using the fat on your body for energy, the hunger goes away. Because the hunger is really there saying, bro, I need energy, I'm dying. But then once once your body has a different energy source, you're fine. You don't really notice it. But yeah, I'll fast because I'll go there and I'll get like the huge brats. Then I'll get some ribs, turkey leg, some homemade ice cream. Garlic mushrooms are always a stop for me. Mm-hmm. Maybe can give you like a decent portion of them.
Yeah.
I really like mushrooms in general. So. Wait, give the spec.
Yeah.
Did they pick? Or just so I know. So on this build, one thing I always recommend if you choose black. Okay, I'll get black ones.
I can go.
Don't get one of the PCIe 5 ones. Because it's not a GTX card, so we don't need that.
Oh, so just like that.
Just 3/8 pins. Yeah, because once I'm done cabling this, I need the pre-route the CPU cable, or the rad will come too far down and block it. Thank you, Brad. I don't know if it's the song, but it's a bit louder than y'all. Once Brad gets back, I will ask him. I might be a little quieter too, just because it was extremely hot today. I'm not going to turn around for you guys, but Brad says my back is like the back of my shirt is just completely sweat. It is probably like 100 degrees with humidity, like in the warehouse. So we were just sitting back there, and I'm just like, I have that heat tired. So I might be just talking a bit quieter than usual just because of that. Is that a white extra? I'm assuming it's a black card just because we are doing black case and everything. I am not 100% sure. We will see once we unbox it. But I'm assuming it's a black variant. Yeah, because I actually think the white variant, the box is white and red. Brad is just going to get some custom sleeve, and they chose black. The customer did choose black sleeve cables and a black cooler. So, customer after my own heart. I think they're just doing a blacked out design. Were they there?
Yeah. We got the motherboard. We have the CPU.
One regular pin.
Yeah.
So there might be.
I gotta check the box.
Oh,
Go for it on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, because this was a 12-volt kit, so there was no regular 8 pins with it. But someone in chat said the music might be too loud. We are fixing the music. I thought it was just me
Sorry, guys.
heat tired. By the way, Brad, you should hop on today.
Overwatch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be down.
I have dove back into Overwatch, guys. Giving it another chance, even though I am really sad that they took my $40 and never gave me the campaign and stuff that I pre-ordered. But I will say, the changes they have made to the game, I'm really liking it. So, I'm kind of having fun. Oh, thank you. I will let Brad know you're saying thank you once he is back. Where did I put the cooler? Really nice thing about the Arctic cooler, fans already installed, already daisy chained. All you have to do is just mount it to the top of the case and it is good to go. And Arctic coolers, they just perform really well. One thing that they do that a lot of people like is their radiators are thicker than a normal AIO. So they do give out a little extra cooling performance. And then on top of that, they're actually relatively price competitive as well. I think when these came out, they were like $100. Where for an AIO, that's a really good price. Most of the time when you're looking at an AIO, when you're doing a DIY build, they're starting at like 120, 130 and working their way up. And that's sometimes just for a 240, not even a 360. Nice. Awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh. We needed two. Are these two clear so I can have two of the same one? Nice. I'll take two of the same one.
Do we have an extra?
Yeah, you brought three.
Oh, we only need 2?
Oh, this is a CPU.
Oh, that's a CPU. Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's okay, Brad.
I
forgive you,
yeah,
Brad.
on the there's a whole mob of black cables. For a while, I was only finding black and silver.
Yeah, the black goes really fast.
I feel like that's like
Because the black is just the safest bet.
Yeah,
if a customer doesn't pick their cables, or they don't know what they want, if it's a black build, just go black cables. Or if you're doing like a ready-to-ship PC, like someone might not like, orange. So if you do a black computer with orange cables, well, someone might be like, oh, I don't like orange. But when we do ready-to-ships, if you just do black cables, it doesn't like turn anyone away. So
Yeah.
we go through black and white cables quite a bit. Brad having to fan himself off with a piece of paper because I took his desk fan.
Yep. I really gave it.
And I can tell from my shirt, Brad, didn't help me too much.
Yeah. Maybe it was a little too late.
Dude, it's just like, it definitely like, it cools you off, but it feels like it's cooling you off with hot air. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did we just lost all hands?
We did? Uh-oh, are they overheating now?
I think this one's battery died, but the other one, I don't know. Hurts me a little bit because it was full.
We have to keep like a replacement battery in here. Well, it's also, like you said, concerning that the other one died.
Yeah. Well, this one just
Died? It's weird that all happened at the same time.
This one gets so hot. New GoPros or something. They just don't stay on anymore.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad when we just had like phone cameras.
Yeah, I know. Well, that thing, it's just the DSLR one. It was
That's
an
what's
aftermarket
crazy to
battery.
me is that like the battery died. Do we not have a way to keep it plugged in while it goes?
I don't think you're able to with this camera. If you can, you just don't have power cable long enough for it.
Nope.
Got to get some of those 8K cameras. That would actually be really cool.
Yeah, but doesn't like most streaming though is like outputs at like
Yeah.
1080p, but it would be like sick for videos.
Yeah.
But who is an 8K TV? Like really?
Yeah. Well, everything always looks better when you downscale. So
Yeah.
It's always better to shoot in a higher resolution than to output.
Yeah, no, I agree because even though I like 1440p, I'll still watch videos and set it to 4K.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell a difference when a video is 1080p on a 4K and you're on a 4K monitor.
Yeah. Gaming is
Crazy.
different though. Gaming on like a 27-inch monitor, like I don't see anything. Once I get to a TV though, like I said, like 40-inch and stuff,
Yeah.
40, 45, then yeah, I can see an easy difference then.
What's up, Angel? Well, like with the work monitors, mine are 4K, and I can tell watching a 1080p YouTube video.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
1080p. Yeah, I'd love to get one of those red cameras. Shooting 16K. Be absolutely insane.
Christmas ideas for Brad.
I think that those cameras are like 100K.
Yeah, the Reds.
Yeah, those things are.
They're not cheap, dude.
I think their cheapest one is like.
But have you seen like the? No, I saw someone like doing a comparison of like different cameras, and Red was one of them, and they were like not parroting, but they were just using that standard like shot of like when a main character opens their eye, or like when the movie starts, it goes down their eye and like zooms out. And they did different cameras. When they got to the Red, you could just see every detail in
The
their
red
eye.
cameras are
It's just nuts.
phenomenal.
I don't
Like,
know.
I'm not a camera nerd by any stretch, but
Yeah, I'm definitely.
there's a visible quality difference with the red cameras versus everything else.
Nope. I goofed. I didn't goof. I just have to.
You do.
No, I just have to route this a little different. I never actually goof. Unless I'm putting fans in upside down or accidentally throwing out SSDs.
Did you throw in an SSD?
Yeah,
I vaguely
one.
remember that.
Someone put something on an SSD on my desk. And like I clean off my desk every build.
Yeah.
So I just like take all the spare scraps and scoop them in a trash can, and that an SSD got caught in that crossfire. Stick. There we go. There we go. No, isn't it supposed to come out there? One of a basket, dude. Sometimes it's always the simplest stuff, but sometimes not the simplest. And that's what really grinds my gears. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh. People are watching this finger game right now as I'm trying to... There we go.
What was the struggle? What were you struggling with?
Getting the magnets to like hook in and letting the cable pass through on like the Arctic's cap. But we're good. Now it's just power supply and graphics card. That's how easy this case is, guys. Oh, my screen turned off. My little guy. Oh, now it's back on. Whew. What time we got, Brad?
It's 5:07.
I'm trying not to keep Brad too late. He gets a little grumpy. Brad's a strict man with strict deadlines. He's also a busy man, and all of us want to go home to the AC.
Yeah, what I'm looking forward to. Not, I mean, I've been.
Dude, know how we were talking about how when I get home the AC's been turned off?
Yeah.
What I don't like is when people do that, because it actually, you know, it's more expensive to constantly turn off and then turn back on the AC rather than just letting it idle.
Yep.
So when people just keep turning off the AC, it gets to me, man. I also love that feeling of being hot outside, and then you open the door the first time and you walk in, you just get hit with the cold. Oh. That's why as a kid, one of my favorite things to do was to get in the hot tub, to immediately get out and go jump in the pool. It would, like, I loved that feeling. This computer is blocking my face. Oh, well, I guess that's fine for the viewers, dude.
Is your AC unit a window unit, or is it a...
I have central air. It just barely gets upstairs. It's an old house, so it
Yeah.
barely gets upstairs. So no, I have a portable AC unit. I can't get a window unit because my windows are old, so they're windows that swing open. So there's no way to like close it on. So I have an AC unit, the portable one in the room, and I have like a tube, and then I have like a cloth that I put over the screen of the window, and I fit the screen in, and the cloth is there, and there's a little zipper where I can put this tube in and lock it in. But it's not perfect, so I actually do want to do a what do you call it? A thing where I can get a piece of actual wood and make a cutout for the tube, and then have that wood fit in the place exactly, nail it in. So I don't use that window ever. It's not like I ever need it turned on, or it's the window, like if I'm at my desk, it's behind me. So it's not like I'm ever looking out of it. And if I look out that window, I'm just looking at my neighbor's house. So it's not like I'm too attached to it. So I wouldn't mind blocking it off with a piece of wood, painting the wood so it matches the room, and then like literally cutting out a piece where I can put that AC and screwing that in so it's always permanent, and then just shutting the window when I don't use it and opening it when I do. Our house was hard to get AC installed into. When I was a kid, we didn't have AC.
Oh, God. When
Yeah.
did you get AC?
Once, at some point in time when I really pissed my mom off enough to just get it. I think I probably got it like junior high.
Oh, okay. Oh man, that's brutal.
My mom's just like Kevin and stuff. Like they just love the heat, love the. I call it fresh air. I call it stinky ass air when it's just hot and humid. Just armpit air, dude.
Yeah.
It's just thick. It's not fresh to me. Cold is fresh to me. Cold feels fresh.
You play any sports?
Me?
I used to play basketball. That was my sport of choice. What about you, Nick?
I did soccer as a kid. Didn't like it. I did basketball and football. Couldn't play football. Wasn't allowed to. Because I showed you my old school photos, right? When I was a
I
kid.
don't think so.
When I was like, I hit my growth spurt young, so we had like the class photo, and the girl was next to me like this tall. I haven't shown you that?
No.
Oh, I'll have to show you that, my old kindergarten photo. And so like I tried football in junior high, and they had this thing where if you were like a certain height over people or a certain weight over people, because I wasn't like a super fat kid either back then,
Yeah.
you weren't allowed. They put like a stickered stripe on my helmet, and so what it was is I could only play line. I wanted to be a linebacker. Wasn't allowed to. Wasn't allowed to touch the ball. If I touched the ball or if I intercepted it somehow, I had to take a knee immediately. So I just wasn't allowed to play, and I was like, this is bullshit. And the coach is like, yeah, well, if you tackle someone, you'll kill them, and no one will be able to tackle you. And I'm like, yeah, isn't that what you want from your players?
Yeah.
Like, that's usually what you're seeking. And so I just like lost the motivation to try out because I didn't want to play that way. And then by the time high school came in, where those rules are out the window,
Yeah.
I just didn't play enough to, know the plays or be good enough. So like junior high, the coaches in the school district of junior high like really crushed the spirit of football out of me. So moral of the story, dude, if you don't want your kid to get hurt, don't sign them up for football, and don't punish kids who have big genes. Like it actually destroyed any hope I had of wanting to play football in the future. Like, yeah, because like, dude, if I like saw someone with a ball, I wasn't allowed to tackle.
You just had to let him run by.
Yep. If I somehow touched the ball, I had to take a knee. I wasn't allowed to run with it.
Yeah, that's boring.
Yeah, and so like, and then the coach is like, why don't you want to play next season? Because I can't play. I can't play. Like, I don't want to be a center. Like, I'm not going for that type of body build. I want to be a linebacker or, what do you call it? Or a fullback. And, not a fullback, safety, right? Yeah. No. So. Oh well. Dream
Yeah.
dead. And then I played basketball for a bit, but just not in high school, to be honest. Like, I just didn't do the. I still played sports. Like, I'd go to the park and play basketball. I just didn't really care for the players I was with, I guess. Like, they weren't terrible people. It just wasn't my crowd.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't bad. This wasn't some, like, dramatic soap opera where they were like shoving brooms up kids' asses or anything. Like, they weren't terrible people. I just didn't, like, it just wasn't my scene or my crowd. So I just played sports on my own. And then I did wrestling for a bit. And then after high school, I did 2 years of just boxing, but like training, not actual fighting people. I just did it for exercise and fun, because I never liked regular cardio. I can't just sit on a treadmill and run. So when I was in my powerlifting era, I just that's the cardio I liked. Yeah, those were my sports. Soccer I thought was the most boring thing ever. The only reason I played soccer is because my mom was one of those moms where like, if you get 10 goals, I'll get you a little Lego set on the way home. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. So I sold my body for Legos.
What's up, Angel? AZ Triplets says nice football. I play AAA, baseball and hockey.
And then
Oh yeah, dude.
And then football was also hard to keep up with because, like, I was born after 85, so I've just never had any reason to root for the Bears. And so it's also really hard to care about a sport when it's like we've sucked for the last, like, 30
Yeah.
years, over 30 years.
Yeah, I have the build for football. I just don't like the game. Like, it's fun to, like, do backyard game, like, play that way and stuff. But I tried doing a football camp and I was just like, nah, this isn't for me.
Yeah, my thing is, I liked basketball. I think I would like hockey if I watched it. MMA, like, it wasn't called Strike Force. We just called it MMA, but eventually became known as Strike Force. Like Strike Force, Pride, WEC, UFC, like that's what I grew up with, and that's the one sport I've consistently watched since I was like in kindergarten. Is just fighting.
Yeah.
Love fight. Like I don't love the fight, but like there's just like an art because like you see a lot of team players that like just talk shit and you know boast and they have an ego, and then win or lose they still have an ego and they're just assholes. Fighting, there's always a lot more like, you know, people see these people like Chael Sonnen and McGregor who talk shit, but that's like selling up a fight, right? That's just them hyping. But when they actually go in and fight each other in the ring, there's always like a mutual respect. Like it's a lot more like people have to realize that like the hype and the shit talk before a fight is all to sell tickets. But like the actual athletes themselves, like in the octagon, they respect each other. And then afterwards they respect. And that's one thing I always liked is there's a lot more respect in that sport for the most part. Because it's hard to hate someone who literally just like risks their body against you for 25 minutes. And in football, I like basketball, and I probably would like hockey because then they're like something is always happening. Baseball, baseball game. I could go to, Brad. I could go to, but it's just like, oh, this is the magnetic one. Hell yeah. So the baseball games, like I could go to, but it's like baseball and football. There's too much downtime. But it's like football, you get like 10 seconds of like woo, and then 2 minutes of huddling and fucking.
Football games are unwatchable.
It's football.
They're unwatchable.
Not a fun sport.
I think baseball's more unwatchable though.
Baseball is also tough. Baseball's great,
Yeah.
but it's tough to watch on TV.
Yeah.
Football's tough to watch on TV. Like the ball's in play for like 5 minutes, 2.5, 3 hour broadcast. It's like, oh.
Yeah, I'm just not a football fan. I can take it or leave it.
And then I'll say the same thing about racing. Like I have family right down the road from the Indianapolis 500 track, so I've gone to see that. Like watching a race in person is awesome. Yeah. Watching on TV,
they're making a left turn.
Yep.
Yeah, like watching them on TV, I just can't do.
Whoa. Soccer is good to watch because they start playing. They play for 45 minutes.
Yep.
Halftime, you feed, you get a sandwich, you come back, another 45 minutes, we're done.
Yeah.
Right? There's no timeout, there's no, soccer's pretty watchable. Hockey's great.
Oh,
live.
I do need a third one on this card. Yeah. Well, I thought this was the regular, the Speedster or whatever. It's the Mercury.
That's the Mercury magnetic air, baby. The Merc.
These are really cool.
Those are the top binning units, baby. Those are the king of 9070 XT.
Look at that. Dropped right in the place.
The king of the 9070s.
That's what I thought. How many? 2 slots. Oh, dude, come on. Sometimes these things just don't want to get out of here.
3 of all the same.
Thank you, Brad. I think I have black combs near my desk too, so I'll comb them tomorrow as well. Definitely will be all completely 100% prettied up because I will have to get, like I said, the separate support bracket we have in the back too.
I like playing baseball, not watching it. Yeah. That's how I am with a lot of sports. I'd rather be playing it. Except for basketball. I can
Yeah, I can
I don't
watch.
seek out basketball anymore because I don't like how the NBA is anymore.
Yeah.
But if it's on, I'll watch it.
I just miss my like prime Bulls, dude. Growing up, is I loved like Luol Deng, Derrick
Yeah.
Rose, Boozer with Taj Gibson on the bench.
Jimmy Buckets.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler. Kyle Korver was a beast, dude.
Dude,
I
love
knew we
Korver.
were mad. I was mad. Like he was a solid off the bench player.
Yeah.
I was so mad when he was a little fast white boy, man.
Dude,
And he had some shots.
his 3-point game was fucking insane.
So like that was like my prime one. Like because I was a little kid, you know, during the 90s. So I like that, like even though it was the best era, that just wasn't the era I for the most part grew up with.
Oh, dude, my dad is a huge basketball fan.
And
The 90s, the Bulls were always on.
yeah. But then like once we started doing all these trades, I just like fell off. And then it's like I just don't like I grew up with this like a single mom, and it was just like me and my mom my whole life. So I just like didn't grow up in like a household to watch sports.
Yeah.
See if I can click this back in. If not, we have a different cable. I'll just use a different one.
Oh, yeah, this is a bad one, wasn't it?
Well, no, not bad. I just have to get that to click back in, but I don't want to do that right now. I don't have to. You can put it back in. It's not broken. Do it. What? Yeah.
No rolls today, Sheedy.
Go through. There we go. Okay, so cables. I have extra combs at my personal workbench. We will get this combed and everything. Extra anti-sag bracket installed. But for now, this guy's about ready to be posted.
White or black for PC case?
I'm black, for real. I knew you were gonna laugh right before I said that, so that's why I said it anyways.
Yep.
I was like, I'm gonna go for it. There's been enough ginger memes,
Yep.
so I'm like, I'm gonna dive into them, accept my fate.
Yeah, I'm a black PC case guy.
Yeah.
I do like white builds.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't get one.
That's the thing. Like, yeah, I feel like there's a difference between like not liking something and just having a preference. Like, I like white cases. I just prefer black.
I feel like black cases are classic.
It's classic. I like the cleaner builds, and like I'm a very natural colors person, so I like browns, like pine greens, like green, more muted colors, and I feel like black goes with that. Like a black, brown, and green PC looks better than like a white, brown, and green.
Yeah.
And so it's like, and it just matches my room because I feel like for a white PC, like when you have anything white, that becomes like the centerpiece. So like if you have like a room with like blue walls, like dark blue walls, like these walls, and you have a brown desk, like a wood desk and stuff, and you just have a big white thing there, it like weirdly doesn't fit the room. So I feel like also when you have a white PC, you have to like design. That's why when you see like these people who show their setups, when they have a white PC, they have like white or gray walls, a white desk. Then you have to make sure you can find a white motherboard and GPU. And it feels like once you get a white PC, you have to design the room around that, where black can just fit into anything.
Yeah.
I would do, if a case came out that I really like some of the new Thermaltake cases are really cool. I would not be opposed to a green case, but not like the matcha light greens they're doing, but there was like a dark like pine green or something. I could see myself getting a green PC case and then putting the beige and brown knocked to a fancy.
Yeah. That would look good, actually.
Right? Yeah. That's like that's like the type of build I just don't want another case right now. Just
You swap cases like every year and a half.
No, so I had the Meshify 2 compact, and then I just upgraded to the Torrent because I wanted to upgrade my case. So I got the Torrent compact.
Yeah.
And then the North was a pre-order birthday and Christmas gift because it was just known that like when that was seen, it was obvious that that would be the case I would want.
Yeah.
So I got that the December it came out. And then my motherboard died and I bought an MATX board, so I just had to get a smaller case. It still would though, but I still have the North. I'm keeping the North for like a next upgrade or anything like that because I don't have my ITX board anymore. That is somewhere I don't want to go retrieve it. And so, but it's still compact. So what I'm planning on is maybe next big upgrade, like next CPU upgrade or anything, I'll get a regular ATX board, go back to the North, and I'll convert. Like when I upgrade my GPU ever, I can put the 7900 XT. That's even like 5 years from now, that'll still be a great card.
Yeah.
Even if it's like 1440p and 1080p only. And I'll put that in the A3, keep the 7800. Like I'll probably just keep everything in that case. And when I upgrade my board and stuff, I'll probably just upgrade the board, CPU, and GPU all at the same time. Put that back in the North, and the A3 will become the new travel, hotel, PC, hotel, living room PC. But I am like a 2 PC guy. I like, because sometimes you want to sit in the living room and just play a game on the couch. Sometimes you have the urge. Like I wish I was just sitting on the couch right now.
Yeah.
So having like a living room PC is like, I'm a big fan of that idea. But I don't want to spend the money to make another one. So I would just convert old parts into one. Because like a secondary PC doesn't need to be running everything at 300 FPS and freaking.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Cases.
White parts do cost a little bit more.
Yeah, like I would think for like motherboards, GPUs and stuff, like it can range being between like an average of like $10 for like smaller parts to like $50 difference for the larger parts just to get white. Yeah, I feel like white, you just have to work around so much.
Sweet.
PC boots, we are good. I'll turn this a bit.
But yeah, it looks a little foggy. That's because
the cellophane is still.
It's still on there.
We'll let the customer do the peel.
Yeah.
Don't forget, there's always an inside peel. I've had some customers that think their glass is scratched, but it's really, there's always an inside layer of cellophane, and that can get scratched. But
Speaking of which, that was the case with this one, the small one. Remember when you were like, it has micro scratches?
oh, it was the peel was still on
Yeah,
there.
the peel was still on.
Yeah, see, I fall for it too.
Yeah.
I've been bamboozled by cellophane.
Yep. Sneaky. But we will be back again on Wednesday. I think we'll probably start a little earlier because we do have 2 builds. One of them's bigger than normal. So I think we'll start a little early. But yeah, other than that, thanks for stopping by, guys, and see you in a couple days.
Peace out, everyone.